Hi, I'm Jessica Lohmann, and today I'd like to talk to you about copywriting. Somebody asked me the other day, or not me specifically, but in a Facebook group, about how to tighten her text because she wanted, she had a little bit too much there, and somebody suggested to cut it down a bit, and so she wasn't really sure how to do that. So I'm going to publish a blog post about this soon too, but I thought I'd just go live and just also talk about the some tips that could help you with your copywriting. Whether you're writing an article, a blog post, or your about page or a product page or whatever, anything you write online is kind of similar. I mean, you want it short, you want it to the point, and you definitely want to speak directly to your customer, your client, or your fan, whatever. That's very important. And yeah, I'll just go through the steps that I take to copyright. You may have your own method or whatever, but I hope you do take a couple of points with you today anyway. And if you have any questions, go ahead and just ask me down there, and I'll try to answer you as soon as possible. Okay, let's get started. All right. Basically, the first step I would say would be to free your mind. Get ready to, to not be disturbed. One thing that I personally cannot take are these beep, beep, beep notifications from my phone. I have everything turned off all the time. People try to reach me with my cell phone and they just can't. I don't know. I'm just not a cell phone type of person. And I hate texting. So it's just too much work on this little thing. I don't know. I don't know. I can't do it. So, I learned how to type on a 10 point, whatever, 10 finger typing class. I took it when I was like, I don't know, 10. I don't know how old I was, but anyway, that works wonders, and I can't do this. So anyway, that's beside the point. Turn off your notifications. That's the point. That's a message I'm trying to get through to you today. Turn off your notifications. If you have to, turn off your phone, whatever. Just create a clear space so that you can sit down and write. It depends upon what you want to write. I mean, even if you're writing a book, you have an amount of time that you want to spend writing. So don't mess it up with, answering your WhatsApp. Okay. I call it the common sense clause, but it's really, so many people just don't really know how disturbing that is to their brain. I mean, you have to shut off, you have to, go here, do whatever, and then you have to turn it back on to do what you were starting to do in the first place, right? So, yeah, so create that space. And then you want to define your topic. You may have already a list of topics that you want to talk about. You may have your editorial calendar already set up, and so you know exactly what you're going to talk about. If the topic's too long, you can always break it down into bite-sizable pieces. That's kind of cool. Yeah, if it's just too much at one time, then just break it down. And hello, Dave. Basically, if you're blogging, you can think about a current situation that you want to talk about, something that happened in the world that you want to address. That always intrigues people. And, if it's already on their mind, they will definitely be interested in it. If you're writing your about page, I do want to tell you, write about yourself. You're still writing for other people. So you're still writing to get them interested in you, but this is the one time where I will say write about you, and you can use the word I, and you can, just, write about yourself, and that's okay. So you have your topic defined, and then the next step is to outline it. And this step is often skipped, very often. I mean, because people just want to wing it, right? They just want to get get it done. But this isn't a root canal. This is your baby. This is your copywriting text. This is very important. This is what you are presenting to the world online. So take some time. Take some time and spend outlining it. And it really doesn't take that much time. You want to write your title. You want to define your message, and then brain dump your points. Just kind of, okay, you have your one topic, and then you have 5 points that you want to talk about. Just just write those out, and then organize the points however you want to organize it. And there's your outline. I don't know, it's 10 minutes maybe. Don't skip this part, please, because if you do, then you're gonna waste time later trying to figure out, oh, what am I going to talk about? Oh, you're just going to get aggravated. So you don't want to do that. So spend the few minutes and outline your text. Okay, next step. Oh, this is fun. Throw up. Just seriously get it all out there. Throw up. Your outline's done, and just start writing. Just write, and get it all out. Don't edit. Don't proofread. Don't rearrange. Just write. And this is actually, I love this part because it's like, I can type really fast. So I always get my, as much as I can out there. And you may find that you're not going to use everything, which will probably be the case, but you can always save it for later, for another piece of art. Okay, step 4, very important, take a break. Okay, this step is also ignored a lot. Take a break, leave your desk, walk your dog, play your guitar, whatever. Eat lunch, just do whatever you need to do to get away from your desk, okay? Just get away from your desk. Don't look at the text anymore, okay? So step 5, now you have to edit. And this is a step that kind of takes a lot of, I don't want to say talent or know-how or whatever, but you have to be very particular here. You want to edit because you want to, you don't want to publish garbage. So make sure you do spend quality time on this step. And how I would suggest to edit would be just to read your text out loud. Does it make sense? Are the sentences flowing? Are they, can they be shortened? There's my dog. She wants to say something too. You'll find that if you read out loud, that you'll find more mistakes than if you just read it. Okay, it's actually a proven thing. I don't know the noun for that, but it's proven. When I read a text, just not out loud, I'll find mistakes, but then when I read it out loud, I'll just find more. It's just true. And you probably will have to go through this step of editing a couple of times. But that's okay. You want a good text. It doesn't need to be perfect, but it needs to be really good. And the next step is to tighten your text. And at this point, your text is really, really good, but it could be better. It could be optimized because you're writing for the online community, the 8-second attention spanners. Okay, you need to grab their attention and hold it. And if you're blah-blah-blah-bobbing, if you're blah-blah-blahing, nobody's going to read your text because it's just going to be boring. And there are certain words that you can just delete. Just delete them. And your sentence will still make sense, like adverbs, redundant words. In order to start to that, I'm sorry, I am reading. I can't remember all this stuff in my head. The word thing, well, replace it with the actual thing, or there is, or there are at the beginning of sentences. They are totally unnecessary. And use contractions. I'm instead of I am, or you're instead of you are. Write like you're talking to somebody, without the please. I do that a lot. Sorry. Yeah, and And then tighten it. So avoid run-on sentences. If you have a run-on sentences, it's too long. Break it up into 2 sentences. Make short sentences. Make them short and easy to understand so that a 5-year-old, no, not 5-year, so that a 5th grader can understand them, okay? Not that you're writing for 5th graders per se, but they should be understandable. And also, please make sure you don't use like super intelligent words, because if half your audience doesn't understand them, what good is your text? It's not, okay? So make sure you use easy words, short sentences, tighten it up, and create bullet points to make it, you know, this is actually part of the formatting. When you format your text, which is after, I do that usually after the tightening, so step 7 to format it, I create bullet points. I use graphics or images to break up the text, and I make sure the columns are not that wide. I use 800 pixel so that people aren't going like this, because they're never gonna follow it. And I've seen online texts that just run on. There aren't even paragraphs. Oh, that breaks my heart. So, you know, make sure the text looks good for people to read, as, you know, small paragraphs. And yeah, that's, I guess, all I have about formatting. And the last step would be to proofread again. Yes, so you've tightened your text, you already edited it, you already tightened it, you formatted it, now proofread it. There she is again. Her name's Nala, by the way. I think I do have to take her out. So I'm going to take a break after this. Anyway, if you have the resources, get somebody else to read your text too. If it's important to you enough and you want it to be perfect, get somebody else's opinion about it. That would be great. And make sure you read your text out loud. That's also it's still very important. But yeah, that's basically it. It's quick. You know, I didn't want to go live and talk to you for an hour, so I will finish this blog post and publish it probably tomorrow. But anyway, so I'll also put the link in this video, in this post, so that you have it. And if you have any questions, let me know, either right now or later, whatever. Yeah, I just hope you have a wonderful day, and have a wonderful, incredible rest of your week. And yeah, rock on. Okay, bye.